So we are at my home where my car is immobilized currently. After I put the spacer on this morning, I think 20 mil was a big scratch. I fudged up the fender real nice, so I just parked the car. I don't really want to drive it too much. So I think what we're going to do, which seems like the easiest thing right now, is just throw some camber. Just take the top of the tire away from the fender like that. I got the room for it now with the spacer, so might as well play with it. I've never even attempted to adjust the camber since I got these plates, and I've had the plates on the car for a little over a year.
You got about this much play.
That's all I need.
I wonder, my only thing is, are we going in the same amount that we just pushed the wheel out for the camber?
Well, I fit the wheel. It was just touching the strut. That was the only reason I needed the spacer. It's because it was touching.
I know, but you gotta think, so
it's gonna tilt that whole knuckle.
But we're pushing it back.
Just scare me. But we're gonna add some camber, and that should take the tire away from the fender. Well, I mean, it definitely will. And that slant will definitely help me with turning until we can get the fender roller, because I faked the day off and I cannot go and ask for the fender roller. So we're gonna etch where we are starting and where we are finishing.
All right, so this is where we were right here. You can see, we got what, about an inch of tire sticking out. Maxed out is there.
At the bottom out.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
This man Brandon's gonna tell me to just go all the way 10. It's gotta be like.
That's a good ½ inch. Fuck it, let's try it and see what it looks like.
I'm with it.
Worst case scenario, we just put that shit back.
It's definitely some camber. What is this turning into? It doesn't even look like a lot.
It doesn't.
It doesn't really look like. Oh no, that's
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
It doesn't look like a lot, but it is. And you got to think, we're on a. Wow. We're not on an even surface right now either at all.
I'm throwing big camber right now. That is like right on the money.
But how often do you really full lock? Oh, now that it's settled. Oh yeah, you're all over the tire. We're gonna have to raise it again. At least like a ½ inch. At least like a ½ inch, bro. Until you get some struts that have damping control.
My fitment is gonna be so whack.
No, bro, your fitment is about to be on point.
I can do like the week of IA.
I'm sorry, but that is nasty.
It's nasty. It would be dope if I could drive.
You will be able to drive.
I'll keep the camber. We can raise it a ½ inch. That's all I got in me.
Whatever we need to do, sir. We need to get it on flat ground too. That's something else that has to happen. This angle is not it. But let's go ahead and camber the other side.
It's gonna be a really rough ride until I get all this shit situated. Part 2 over here. I really need to clean this engine bay. Face up. Face up. Face up. Face up. You can come hang out with us, bro? Yo, that's a lot.
What year is that?
This here is a 96.
Okay. That's pretty.
Okay, so we've had like 7 coming to Hearts. in regards to what we should do. We did add camber, and it's still not enough. So we are going to raise it some until we can do literally anything else, until I can maybe get more spacers or until we can roll the fenders, but just to play it safe so I can drive. I'm gonna raise the front. Car's back down, added a bunch more camber. It's looking good now. No, it's a troll. So, doing what no man wants to do, Brandon is raising the car.
I feel like you shouldn't lock it yet.
I'm not gonna lock it all the way.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get it close, and then we'll do a test fit and see what the fuck going on.
All right, y'all want to see something? Non-monster truck, right? See that nice fender to lip ratio? Monster truck. Hey, y'all. Brandon just tried to take the tire off, but he left one of the lug nuts in.
My man getting old, all right?
Senior royalty.
You keep your initials, bro.
Senior's royalty. Brandon's gonna be that old guy in the nursing home trying to put Nas on everybody's wheelchair.
Yo, this is what you gotta do, bro.
Senior benefits customs.
Like, what you need is a bike tire. These wheelchair tires not big enough.
Oh, man, me pop a wheelie on your ass.
Family comes in, like, so I think we can wrap this chair.
That was spot on.
Like, Grandpa, what happened to your chair? Like, Brandon over there at Senior's Royalty, he wrapped my chair. He gave me a nice wrap from my oxygen tank. It's all blue. It says NO2 on it.
Some fucking spinners.
It's some lights. Two eights. Could you imagine two eights on a wheelchair?
Oh my god. With the LEDs and everything.
Why? I thought it was weak if you don't.
If you go white, you have to go white on there and leave the lip.
Chrome lip.
How do you leave the lip?
You have to go like a brush lip or a chrome lip.
I thought it was weak if you don't, though.
You're weak if you paint this color.
Yeah, I have to switch up now.
You're
I've
weak
seen
if
it in
you do
person.
that.
Now I'm weak if I do.
You're weak if you change color. I don't mind color change, but
You
not
can
white.
go white.
Just don't go white.
And that's
It
coming
looks
from
so
me.
good on dark. Here, let me do this. I'm gonna drive it around so you can see it looks good in dark.
Go ahead.
Race
Manhole.
car, just so y'all know, race car. Because race car.
This ain't even a race car.
They don't need to know all that. Oh, it's so sexy.
It looks okay rolling.
Oh, that is grand. Only rubbish you're getting is from the rear. That's drivable. Yeah, you can drive now. You're good.
All right, final product. Final product.
Are those TEs?
Are those TE, Doc?
Are those TEs?
I don't know, yeah.
Head unit?